Should we start off the video with a fact?
The fact of the day is...
No, not of the day, because
for fuck, really?
I don't have a heap of them.
Well, you should have a fact.
Fuck. I bet we can't make that a thing. I just wanted to...
Here's a fact.
Yep.
Did you know
Okay.
KFC stands for
Yeah.
Colonel's Fried Chicken?
Actually.
No, it stands for Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh, because that's what I thought it did, you fuck.
That's my fact.
Anyway, let me start off with a better one.
You want a fact?
Yeah, alright.
I'm
You know
ready
this
for it.
one?
No.
Ready? Okay, well the fans don't.
Do I know?
Yeah, I think so, because I
Fuck,
tell
I
it all
hope
the
I know.
time. It's the
Oh.
only one I say. There is more stars in the universe than grains of sand.
I didn't know that.
Actually.
Yeah,
I
so
swear I've told you that.
No, I've never heard that.
Alright, let's start talking about Jake Paul and Logan Paul. and
Great
KSI.
transition.
Sorry, but that's true though. So imagine picking up like a handful of sand at the beach.
That's so many
Have you ever
grains.
gone to the beach and gone, fuck, that's a lot of sand? There's even more like out there. So,
Right, no,
that's
seriously,
nuts.
Imagine, that's a lot of sand.
Exactly. So
Because
there's more stars.
because you take away all the water in the ocean, there's still all the sand at the bottom.
Exactly. And if you pick up a handful, there's still like 25
Yeah.
handfuls deep. Probably a lot more. But there's a lot of sand.
So much sand.
Anyway.
But Jake Paul, Logan Paul
Let's get into it.
versus Deji, Comedy Shorts Gamer,
Yes.
and KSI,
KSI.
Knowledge, Strength, Integrity.
Okay, do it before we start anything. What's your bet here? So because
Alright.
we'll put a bet on,
Well-
unless we completely agree. Who do you? Excuse me.
Yeah,
That was pretty
No, that
big.
was
I
good.
thought that'd be small.
No, that's a
Who
big
do
boy.
you think will win out of Comedy Shorts Gamer versus Jake Paul? Just
Me-
straight, and then we'll talk about it. Just
Me
straight away.
personally, I think Jake Paul. I fucking hate Jake Paul.
so
I genuinely,
much.
but I think he just seems to.
He's got.
I
the
don't know,
background.
man. I just
Okay,
genuinely
well,
think
okay, and
that he
Logan
will
and
win.
KSI.
I seriously think KSI will win
Really?
because.
Yeah.
So, quick reasoning behind KSI win is because, yes, he's shown snippets and stuff in his uploads. But think about it. As soon as that fight happened with Joe Weller, straight away he was like, he knew that he wanted to do another fight.
Yeah.
He's still been fucking training
Yeah.
since that big block.
Okay. Very.
And there's
true.
only so much training that he's shown to the public.
Very true. I agree with you. We'll get into the Deji and Jake Paul one soon. I agree with you that Jake Paul win. I think Deji just does not have any boxing.
Neither do I.
I don't think
And
he
from
has
what-
any.
And from what I saw in the latest KSI video, the latest one where they met each other inside the club, there was snippets of like Deji and KSI sort of like sparring with each other.
Yeah.
Deji he looked very slow, like his punches
100%.
and stuff.
He
Whereas
looks like
KSI, it looks like he's very quick.
He looks like he's taking it too much as a joke.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, maybe you shouldn't be. So
Especially
Jake,
considering that this could put his like
Oh yeah. Jake and Logan both have proper wrestling backgrounds, like proper wrestling back. And I know it's not boxing, but it's still a form of fighting. And I think that Jake Paul will destroy Deji as much as I hate that. And I actually think Logan will beat KSI. I think the height and strength and the way he moves on his feet. KSI held his hands down too much in the Joe Weller fight when he versed that guy. And when he versed Joe Weller was, let's be real, he was very bad. He was shit.
yeah.
And KSI held his hands down.
Suppose
for
KSI
so
is
long.
also like the height difference is
Yeah,
KSI
and
favouring.
also KSI has the confidence. If you have that kind of confidence, you're gonna believe you win. Logan has that confidence. Jake Paul also has that confidence because he has so many yes men around him, so people think he can do what he wants. But let's dive into it properly. What do you want to talk about first? Deji and Jake or Logan and KSI?
I don't mind, man.
Let's get the minor one done first. Jake and
the undercard.
yeah.
Wait,
Jake's gonna win.
Is it? There's the undercard, and then there's the undercard, isn't there? Between
there's more
the Bazinga and Nick Crompton. Is that
Oh,
something in your
let's
head?
not even. I hope not. So there's also a
Surely
fight.
Nick Crompton's irrelevant now after leaving Team 10 anyway.
Exactly. There's no way. There was also a fight between a guy from what's their team called? Simon. That's
Simon.
it. Simon versus a guy from
The guy
Jake
who
Paul's
just
team.
laughs all the
and
time.
he's gay. So when this guy from the Sidemen called out, what's he called again? What's the guy's name?
I think it's Bazinga.
When Bazinga called out, how am I spacing on the name? What's it called?
Nick Crompton.
Nick Crompton. When he called out Nick
England is my
Crompton,
city.
exactly. It's a lose-lose because it goes, okay, you're gonna fight this guy, and he's homosexual. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you fight this guy who's obviously not a fighter, and you win, no one's going to go, oh my God, you won. Oh my God. They're going to go,
Cool.
yeah, that's what's going to happen. But if you lose to this guy, you are going to look terrible. You look like an idiot.
Yeah, that's
You
so
actually
true.
look ridiculous. So, but I don't think that's happening now that he's not in Team 10. Because what's his draw? No one is watching Nick Crompton if he's not in Team 10.
Well, no one's watching Team 10.
Legit.
Because it's
3.
Team 5.
Yeah,
if
Team
that,
3.
I don't even know.
But
Team Jake Paul and whatever her name is.
do you know what I think is going
Snake
to happen?
Bitch.
Exactly.
That's the one.
I think that
But
Jake Paul is going to win, and Jake Paul's going to be cocky about it.
yeah,
He's not gonna just shake his hand at the
Jake
end.
Paul would be the type of you can just tell that he's the type of guy that's going to be. He will brag about this fight for 3 years.
Oh, longer. It'll be on his tombstone.
Like, I hope his tombstone soon.
Oh,
I hate no. Like, I did take a turn. But, I just hate him so much. Like, shit,
yeah,
oh.
no, he's actually the person that's had so many yes men around him for so long.
Surely, and I think
I really hope that Deji gets some good hits in. The guy needs to get hit.
I think the best thing as well, and I fucking hate Jake Paul, but the best thing about for Jake Paul wise, anyways, is last year I would say was definitely his year for YouTube. Like he was the guy.
Mm-hmm.
This year we've seen his views slowly decline. You know, like no one really cares anymore.
No one wants to
Team
be-
10's sort of splitting away. So
Yeah.
like, you know, now they're subscribing to like just the personal channels. Which if you do that, then not just anyways. So I think for Jake Paul, this might actually help him again regain because of everything that's happening, all the hype building around it. People are like, oh, I need to check in on Jake Paul's videos again now, see
100%.
and all that. So like, it's always working in his favour, which really fucks me off.
Yeah. You got to respect how smart he is when it comes
Oh,
to...
he is.
He knows what
He
to
acts.
do.
He acts like a dumbass, but I think
He also knows his audience.
I feel like as well offside the camera though. He again I hate him, but he is very smart.
Yeah.
And he knows how to
but he's-
persuade an
he's
audience
definitely
too.
someone you wouldn't want in your life, though.
Oh,
He's
no
the kind of
way.
guy you go, you are fake as fuck.
Yeah. Oh, 110%.
We'll make a separate video about him, but yeah, he's fake and just not like he seems fake, and what's worse is the people around him seem even faker and pretend to go
Yeah.
along with everything. And if they do, isn't there one person that has listened to his rapping and gone, pulled him aside like a mate? If you started rapping, I would pull you aside and go, Lee, I love you, mate. You're the big basser. I love you heaps. But
that is shit.
you are. Let's quickly name a song that you would release.
The big bad bass.
The Big Bad Bass. It's horrible, mate. It's embarrassing. You shouldn't
Which
listen.
then-
It is shit.
but then
I know
I
you're going to make a lot of money, but it's shit.
Yeah, but then I turn around and say, mate, I've used 30 auto-tunes on this.
But it's still shit.
But I sound like Harry Styles.
It's still shit.
But I sound like Harry Styles.
So, I hope, man, if he gets knocked out or just like, if he loses,
I
would
want him
be
to get
so
rocked.
happy.
I would love
I
to
would
get-
love him to get rocked.
Just so that way his confidence, like, if he still wins after he gets rocked, then good on him. Like,
yeah,
that's a good
good
fight.
for you.
But I definitely hope Deji gets a few good shots in there. I just feel like,
The kid needs to get hit.
I just feel Deji, like, I don't think, on camera, he's acting very serious. But I look at Deji as the type of, I think Deji would be a cool guy to hang out with, but because I feel like he's just that funny mate.
Yeah.
And he provides a lot of energy and stuff, but he doesn't look like a guy who is very serious.
100%.
Like he's sort of like a little kid, heap of energy, like loves to be up and about and
Yeah.
like, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. But I don't think he's very driven and focused just on the
Yeah.
one thing.
Yeah.
Like I think as well with Deji, I think in a way how this has come out, Deji sort of looked at this and he's like, this is a great opportunity for me. I can boost my subscribers, my own channel, getting involved with all this. I can bring in some people to watch me and all that. And like, again, like, I don't want to say like any hate to Deji, but he just is. He's just a natural born, he's sort of like the class clown. Like he just loves to have like
Whereas
a
in
joke
his-
and all that. But I don't think when it comes to the actual fight itself,
Yeah.
I
I can't see him having like a good stance, anything. It'll shock me if he is good.
I hope he does shock us in all seriousness, but unfortunately, I do see Jake Paul winning.
Yeah, same here. Logan and KSI.
Logan's
tall and has
KSI.
power. KSI drops his hands too much. He drops his hands way too much.
Yeah, which is it's
But
funny.
he's got the confidence of like, oh,
The confidence is pretty good, which
how good is
and
his
the fact that he's already won a fight as well, I think would
Yeah,
help KSI
that's
quite a
definitely
bit.
gonna
Like
put
being
it in
inside a ring, he's already experienced having a lot of people watching him. Like obviously both online and like the people that have attended.
Yeah.
So he's sort of used to like having the crowd and probably blocking out the crowd's noise and
Yeah,
whatnot.
yeah.
So it really should be a good fight. As for Logan Paul, like you did say, he's got the wrestling background. He's definitely taller. He probably has a better physique to a degree
Yeah, they both have pretty good
as well.
physiques.
But it's just gonna be interesting. Like obviously,
someone will get knocked down or just.
we've watched a press conference.
Isn't that
So-
embarrassing?
It is probably gonna
It's
like.
just-
I know, and it had. What was Scare? I think Scare was saying it had over like. I don't want to say the numbers, so I'll get it wrong. But there was a lot of people watching the press conference.
There
I
was.
couldn't help but feel there was a few like great calls. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
For the most part, though, it was just a super cringy sort of like
The way they talk.
press
and
conference. Like the whole press conference between Deji and Jake Paul was just shit.
Jake Paul is the most embarrassing guy ever. But he has 12-year-olds screaming his name, so he just thinks.
Well,
he's
see,
doing
that's
all-
what I was confused with because when I saw the crowd, they looked older than 12.
Yeah, some of them look to 12 though.
And people were screaming for Jake Paul, and I was like, if you're at the age of like,
yeah,
if you're our age, mind you, which is like, around the 20
I
age,
think if you're 16 plus and you're a fan of Jake Paul, that's
surely that's taking the piss.
I think you're doing it for a laugh. How can you act? The guy, if you're 16 and you watch Jake Paul, you're very aware that everything he's doing is fake. You have to be. If you're below that, and it should be around 14 below, if you're below that, you believe that there's a scary clown murder in his videos. You believe that his dog went missing and he did this and that. It's just, you believe that he's having these relationship
Yeah.
fights with all the thumbnails of. It drives me mad. I don't get how these kids can watch it and comment
Not
like,
only that-
oh, crazy clown prank. Or when all he pulls his pranks, right? They're all fake. Everything he does in his videos, besides buying things, is fake. So how the fuck? Oh, I hate seeing the generation raise up and think that being a Jake Pauler is cool.
Because
If I
it's
saw a
not.
Jake Paul if I was a teacher and saw a Jake Paul in my class, I think what would I do? Maybe like throw a pencil at him and put salt in the wound. Like just do something, just do something deep so they just learn. But Jake Paul.
Whereas, then going to the KSI Logan one, the reason why I say the KSI Logan fight should be good. So, for those of you who didn't watch briefly, KSI put out a blonde wig, pretended he was Logan, and pretended to do the apology speech that Logan did after he obviously did the Suicide Forest video.
It's kind of hilarious.
I thought it was fucking great. Because it was.
Yeah.
Logan, you could tell, was very quick to like, hang on a sec, I don't fucking like this.
Yeah.
He pulls the wig off, touches KSI's bandana.
He pushes his head.
Straight away, KSI goes to react. All right. He's in the ring. If Logan Paul actually connects to KSI, I almost think that KSI, because we already saw a little bit of aggression just with that push to the head. Imagine if that's a punch to the head. Look how quickly KSI was to respond there.
Yeah.
He did pull himself back, but in the ring,
Can
it's
I say in the press conference, I'm surprised. So in the press conference, he touches KSI's head, and KSI leans across the presenter, grabs his shirt, and has a full open punch to throw it at Logan. And he held back. He went to do it, but he held back. I don't get why he held back. In all seriousness, if Logan was the first one to touch him and the KSI being the guy he is, why didn't he throw a punch?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
But I cannot
The thing
see...
as well that I hated as well with the press conferences, after that happens, obviously, people are holding back like Logan Paul and Jake Paul, people are holding back KSI and all that. Jake Paul then decides to call them pussies, even though he's the one behind all these people. And I was like, excuse me?
Yeah.
And also, what the fuck is Jake Paul wearing?
Yeah.
Logan looks presentable. Logan looks like he's just, about to go to a movie premiere. Jake Paul is looking like an absolute fuckwit.
One of the main things that I'll say here that you have to agree with me, but I reckon both Logan and Jake are the kind of people that if they win, they will not go shake hands, great fight, it's
Oh, no
done.
way.
This is the end. They're going to go, oh, I told you, you should call your mum, you should do this. They're
Yeah.
going to gloat in the ring to them.
The social media is
just
going to be a
don't-
shit show too.
I'm-
Like Twitter will be just a shit storm.
It's I really hope the polls get a little sense knocked into them. I actually didn't mind Logan for a while until he started doing the daily vlogs, and he advertised his merch to the point where I hated him.
Yeah.
It was,
Well, I never
you
really,
can't
I
advertise
never
so
really
much.
knew Logan Paul that well. Obviously, I probably
had great videos
I was
back
gonna,
in the
I was going
day.
to say I probably would have come across like a lot of his vines because obviously he was big on Vine. But aside from that, I don't think I ever really like watched a YouTube video just because like I don't know, like I was never really into vlogs as such.
Yeah.
Like vlogs didn't really. These days I can watch a few vloggers, but like yeah, when they first were taking off on YouTube, like I was late to the party. Like
yeah.
I know everyone gloats about KSI Neistat and all that, but see, like I don't even think I've watched a full video of KSI Neistat.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
I don't know. I hope it's entertaining, but
I think
I really hope that Jake and Logan aren't dickheads after it. I just hope that they don't.
Do you
it.
think-
Do you know what though? Now I think about Connie Short's gamer, he would be a bit of a fuck.
Well, he
if
would.
He won.
He
but
would.
then again, it would be funny.
I
if
feel
he
like
did.
KSI would to a degree, but KSI after the Joe Well fight, I think he maybe did it for like 3 days, and he was like, "Yeah, cool."
Yeah,
next
he
person.
said respect to Joe and stuff like. No,
like,
good
which is
job.
where you should be after a fight because at the end of the day, like it is entertainment. And, like,
100%.
obviously, yeah, like they, like regardless, like Jake Paul, like Logan Paul, obviously wouldn't both be in like Comedy Shorts camera and vice versa. At the end of the day, like it is for entertainment purposes and whatnot. So
Well, hopefully it's fun. Do you reckon they seem to be on this fucking boxing kick? I don't know how that started.
yeah, either well,
How did that all start? This boxing
I
kick?
don't know. It went from diss tracks to boxing.
Oh, don't
Next
get
year
me
it could be
started.
go to driving cars the quickest. I've got no idea.
Yeah, street races.
Who's got the best Beyblade?
Could
See?
bit of a throwback.
Stuff
Could
like
like
that.
that. Oh, we get around that.
Because it couldn't be gaming because fucking Logan shit at Fortnite. So
Yeah, he's terrible.
couldn't be that. So
But yeah, so
it's gonna be interesting though. I'm more intrigued. I probably dare say, if KSI loses, will the boxing whole stigma act thing stop completely, or
it would have to because KSI is on this trend where he's so obsessed with boxing, so he wants to keep it going. I very highly doubt Logan's gonna be like, hell yeah, I'll box somewhere else because who else is bigger than KSI? He's doing it for the views. He knows he gets the internet. He knows he's the biggest singer right now, so he's doing it for that reason. But after that, who would he call out? It'd make no sense. So I think it's going to end. I honestly think it's going to end after that.
and I can't imagine that Logan Paul or Jake Paul wouldn't want to box anyone else.
Yeah.
There'd be a long list of people who want to fuck them up, but I don't think
Because
like,
they
game
would not
enough.
want to risk it. I think Jake took the fight because he knows he can beat Deji. You know, you
I think
can't
he took
be
the
him.
fight because he knows that he's going to win, but also if he didn't
Yeah.
accept it, it makes him look like a bitch.
Well, the thing is, if he
Like-
if he gets knocked out and it's a good knockout, that is going to be clipped and gift and on YouTube forever. People are going to be constantly talking about that and uploading it for a long time.
If you either, you know, Jake, Logan, Deji, KSI, regardless of who wins and loses, you're almost hoping that it just goes to a voting decision.
No, I want
I know, like me and you want a knockout, 110%.
Yeah.
But for them though, because like you just said, you will get gift memed fucking YouTube forever. So like, for them, they're probably like, fuck, I just need to last all the rounds, hope it goes to a voting decision.
Yeah.
But for everyone who's watching, I dare say we all want a knockout.
Yeah, I 100%.
'Cause
agree. And then after that, I hope the boxing stuff ends. I don't know how this trend came after the diss tracks, but it needs to end. It really does. I'm over it. I don't want to wait another 6 months for a boxing event. So yeah, want to call it there?
I reckon, yeah.
I think we
I
delved in pretty deep.
I don't think
Went
there's
to
really
deep
too
end.
much to add, unfortunately. So
Yeah, well,
Who knows?
there will be after the fight.
well,
ends.
yeah, I was gonna say like, I dare say we'll probably have another video
yeah, we'll have a
about
part
like
two.
what happened in the fight and just I suppose we might like I don't know like if we should do it like the day of the fight, so straight away after it we can upload it, or if we want to wait like maybe a little maybe
see
like
how
a
we
day
go.
or two after just to see what social media does and all that and like see like all their videos like what they do after the fight and stuff
Yeah.
if they decide to make videos and yeah, well, I suppose we'll just go from there. But I really don't think there's too much to add. I think we've talked about what we need to talk about, and yeah.
Very good.
So,
All right. End it there?
yeah, end it there.
Fuck oath.
So, as always, guys, make sure you leave a like.
Yeah, you better fucking like the video.
You can leave a comment if you want. You don't need to. Turn those notifications on for us, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Keen as.
So, yeah, enjoy.
And
Don't forget,
a snake's eyeball is bigger than
golf balls.
Yeah, exactly. See you later.